Hi everyone, today iOS 16.1 Developer Beta 4 and Public Beta 4 has been released to the public and developer. It comes in 401 megabytes. That's on my iPhone XS Max that I have here. I also have it on my iPad Pro, so I will talk about the experience, and I also have an older beta, so to compare the new features. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at it. Let's take a look at the size. So it's 401 megabytes. That's on my iPhone XS Max, and along with that, they also released iPadOS 16. So iPadOS 16 Beta 11, macOS 13 Beta 10, tvOS 16.1 Beta 4, and HomePodOS 16.1 Beta 4. They did not release watchOS 9.1 Beta 4 just yet, so that's a little bit unfortunate. Let's take a look at the build number and talk about what's new. So we're going into settings and then general and then about. The build number here, so slide that. The build number is 20B5064C. That's the current build number, and let's talk about what's new. The first thing first is that there is a new modem update. So that's been updated there. Let's talk about the new features that you have for this version. The dynamic island. If you go into, let's say, a dark wallpaper that hides the dynamic island, if you place something, it will actually have kind of a outline for that. So that's been updated there, as well as iMessage. So if we go into iMessage, you can see there, share with you, and you can see OK or edit in settings. So that's been updated there. You can scroll through it more. That's been updated there. So that's been updated there. Make sure you check that out. That's new in this update, which you don't have with the older betas or beta 3. So that's been updated there. Active transparency, it isn't available, so you can see there settings and then Bluetooth, you can see it's not available, so that's been updated there in AirPods Pro 1 and 2. So that's been updated there, as well as the health measurement. So if we go in health and then to vitals, and well as the measurements, it will have new wording changes and more. And so prior to that, let me bring in my iPhone. So prior to that, so if you go into that, browse, then vitals, and then scroll down to the measurements, it's quite a little bit different. So that's been updated there on beta 4. That's not in beta 3. That's been updated there. There is also a new thing. Now I haven't reproduced it, but if you delete wallet, it isn't the same. So I think that's limited to different countries or something like that. It's deleted wallet, so it's a little bit different there. So that's been updated there. Now, RAW is a little bit different. So RAW has a new menu, so that's been updated there. I don't have a supported device. That's why I didn't have to reproduce it. But you can see there, it has been a little bit later. So satellite is still a little bit later, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe they need to fix something with the satellite and then push that out, or something like that in general. So that's been updated there. As well as Matter launched today. So with the Home app, Matter accessory or something like that launched today. I didn't notice it because I don't use it. So that's why I didn't notice it. Also, there is also the lock screen playing. It's a little bit different. So if I go into YouTube and play one of my videos, say this one, a random video, play that. Or let's just go back here. I randomly click the other videos, but you can see there. If I swipe up from the top, There we go. And it's a little bit different. So it's a little bit larger. Just a slight change in that. So that's been a little bit updated there. So pause the video here. And let's continue this video because it's not playing my previous video. That's been updated there. Fast airdropping. So if I bring in my iPhone here, and then if I go ahead and close that. But if we go here, let's say we'll want to airdrop this wallpaper. Share. And then I can airdrop it to one of my iPads or something like that. That's pretty cool. So that's been updated there. So it should be very fast overall. I tested and it's very fast. So you can see it there. I did record some videos and put a lot of time into this video. So I appreciate it if you like this video. So that's pretty good. And this update. So that's been updated there. And so that's pretty cool. Also, watching things in live seems to be a little bit better in landscape mode, as well as the 14 Pro sound isn't fixed yet. So I'm not sure. I don't have a 14 Pro, so I can't reproduce it, but quite a few people said it's not going to be fixed. Also, it's pretty fast overall. Now on older betas, it seems okay overall. It seems loading okay, so it does load okay on older devices or something like that. So in general, it seems pretty good. On iPad, it seems pretty good as well. So bring in the iPad, and we'll just go in ultra wide. You can see on the iPad, seems pretty good. Going to different apps and more. Going to YouTube and more. Go back. The ultra is here. And we go in camera and then pinch that or something like that. It's just really smooth overall. So place this back down. There's also new features, so you can see it there. The speed is pretty quick, so go into notes and more seems pretty good. This is the notes for this video, and so you can pause it if you want to read it or something like that. It's just reminding me what to do. Also, battery seems pretty good, so battery life seems pretty good. So in settings, and then battery health is 181% for probably a half year or so, and 4 hours and 54 minutes of screen on time and 444 minutes of screen off time. That's yesterday running the older betas. So we'll just go back. There we go. And so it seems pretty good. So we have to wait to see in the follow-up video if it's improved or just in general it's just amazing or something like that on those lines. We have to check that, and then what? Or the more new features or the follow-up videos. So that's been updated there. Also, the dates with iOS 16, I probably hold off a little bit as it's a little bit hit or miss there. So maybe another beta and then maybe an RC or something like that on those lines, as we are in C, usually in an A. A is typically the last betas. So we should have 1 to 2 more betas before the RC or the final release. Also, benchmark seems pretty good, so going to benchmark seems pretty good. So going to benchmarks, or Geekbench 5, it's 1110 for single core, multi-core is 2394 for multi-core. So it seems pretty good on this device. It's a little bit lower on the multi-core, but a little higher on the single core. So that's been updated there. Also, I did run it on my iPad, so let's go ahead and take a closer look at all the devices here, except the iPhone SE, as it's not on the new beta. So on my left is the iPad Pro, on the right is iPhone XS Max, and the scores are pretty good. So you can see there, 1695 for single core, multi-core 7202 for multi-core, as well as put that here. as well as 1110 for single core. Multi-core is 2394. So that's been updated there. It's pretty good. And so that's it for the video. And subscriber, please subscribe and enjoy the video. Please give a like because we're so close to 300 subscribers. We're about eight subscribers away, so I need your help for that. And that's it for the video. And subscriber, please subscribe and like because I put pretty much all my time and all my pressure on this video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.